a sudden, sometimes last year, the government of Rivers State decided to ban outrightly commercial private motorcyclists in Rivers State. So what happened is that we had an upsurge of unexpected population
of our indigenous,
who were there doing nothing than getting involved in criminalities. So they moved back to Akwa Ibom.
Was this last year?
Of course. So as far as we were concerned, that is what caused the problem. But to us, we refused to jitter. We saw it as a social problem, an emergency situation, which we had to rise up to. And so we decided to hold on to the values of our society and the laws on the ground to try to take care of the situation. I want to tell you quite happily that as we are talking, the situation has been brought under control.
You mean the kidnappings?
Of course, we have records. The state security, the police, all of them were involved. And we devised all sorts of techniques, and we're going after them. I must tell you that quite a number of them have been arrested. Quite a number have been arrested.
And they're in detention now.
And they are in detention. We have just passed a law. The House of Assembly has just passed a bill that we sent to it, which makes kidnapping a criminal offense punishable by death sentence. And so that bill has just been passed. His Excellency the Governor endorsed it just 2 days ago.
Yes.
So that means that all the suspects will now be prosecuted in court, and we will not waste our time.
They'll be executed.
We will never waste time in executing them.
So are you saying, Your Excellency, that at the moment there are kidnappers who have been captured, they're in detention, and they will be tried?
Yes. We have so many of them. I must also tell you that quite a number of them also died in some unforeseen, unavoidable circumstances.
Yes.
Because at a stage they decided to capture, whenever they kidnap victims, they take them to a forest, take the victim to a forest, far away place, where they subject these victims to all sort of physical and mental torture.
Yes.
We developed a very strong intelligence. Yes. And whenever we get wind of this, we often use security agents to storm such places. In the process, exchange of fire with security operatives, and a great number of them often die in the process. We have also lost some policemen. We have lost some policemen. And I think 2 or 3 soldiers or thereabout. But the casualty is always heavy on their own side. So quite a number of them have died in such circumstances.
That's wonderful.
While we have also captured plenty of them. So the situation is under control to the extent that kidnapping had to reduce from a staggering 17 cases a month to right now, I think we have only 1 case.
Is it the case of the girl that died? Yeah. That was a very, very unfortunate case.
It was an unfortunate situation. And even that month, last month, I think we had just 2 cases of kidnapping, which shows the downward trend and the seriousness of security agents. So the government is really active and proactive as far as this issue of kidnapping is concerned. And of course, we have no option, we have no alternative, because we cannot allow that to become a way of life. Yes. Once it is allowed to become a way of life, children who are finding their feet, trying to find their feet, trying to grow up, will now look at the society, and what will mirror this society will be the activities of these militants who make money through such cheap means and live outrageous lifestyles. So they begin to captivate the children, and before you understand, they will be aspiring to be like them when they grow up. So it means in such a situation, the society will not have any future. So that is why we decided to clamp down on it. And I must tell you, even at the stage, it got to a point where we said, we will not even give a damn. So when they kidnap a victim, nobody talks about the human right of the victim. But whenever a kidnapper is captured, You find all sorts of organizations coming to talk about the human rights of the kidnapper. It makes me sick. And sometimes I begin to wonder whether we truly understand the concept of these human rights and all such rights enshrined by the Constitution. You cannot use your hand to create a problem that torments you and hope at the same time that that problem paralyzes itself. It is impossible. It is impossible. So whenever such a thing happens in the society, I think it is the head of the society, which is government, that has the responsibility. Government has responsibility to two responsibilities over society. It has the inhibiting role and also has a fordering role. Fordering in the sense that it opens the way so that everybody has the privilege to develop himself to his fullest potential. It also has a responsibility of exercising that inhibiting role over society by stopping people from carrying out such actions that will not enable equity and fairness within the society. So government has responsibility in bringing about such a situation, and we are alive to it in Akwa Ibom State.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I just have two quick questions, Your Excellency. I know you're a very busy man. Your Excellency, some people are saying that a lot of people who have been empowered in Akwa Ibom State belong to a particular clique. A particular clique being people who are close to the government. A lot of people are saying that in terms of investment opportunities, in terms of empowerment, that wealth is being circulated within a particular group of people within Akwa Ibom State. And people are aggrieved, especially people in the diaspora, you know, that want to come in and invest. You know, Your Excellency, can you explain why, I mean, is this true?
Let me tell you, it is not true. It is not true. See, but fortunately, is one of those elements in democracy that makes the exercise in this part of the country a bit difficult. Everybody has the freedom to express his will and conviction. To a very large extent, the exercise of such freedom in this part of the country becomes most often very ridiculous. So people now simply speculate, and others distort information, and others misinform. Whoever has made such allegation, I would call it, is not correct at all. Then such a person would not have known the kind of governor, the leadership that we have in Akwa Ibom.
But is there an open bidding system for contracts?
I want to tell you that the state of Akwa Ibom is particularly lucky. Lucky to have a young man who believes in the state and is committed to the development of everybody, who bridges the gap, whatever gaps that would have existed in the state, the old, the new, the digital, the analog. It is trying to bring all of them together and cause that necessary integration that a state like that requires to be truly formidable. Yes, traditional boundaries exist in the state within local government, but we see them as artificial boundaries. The leadership of the state, Chief Akwa Ibom, has as a prime interest